Welcome to Smart Conserver.
The best time to repot a plant is in the spring. In the spring season, plants will grow new roots and new leaves, and these plants get to adjust to the new soil that you place them in. Plants especially need replanting if they are root bound, or at times, as in my case, they burst the very pot that they were placed in. A root bound plant is one that has outgrown the flower pot that you originally placed it in, and if you should remove that plant, most of what you see are roots bundled up together. In other words, the roots have nowhere else to go, so these just bundle up together and form a mass. I knew the spring months to be the best months to repot my plants, but I had no choice this time. I could not find the perfect flower pot for my snake plant, and while it was not root bound, the plant had burst the planter a long time ago. In fact, where the small plant exited the planter pot, the roots could be seen. I wanted 2 urn planter pots for my snake plants, as I wanted these to grow and form a nice looking entryway for a particular area. I saw a snake plant on the internet recently, and the snake plant I saw, it flowered. That I didn't know. The curiosity though, it led me to research how I can get my plant to bloom. And this is what I found out. It says that if the snake plant is root bound, then it will be forced to bloom, as it's also placed, and it also needs to be placed in a sunny area. Well, I have the perfect spot for my snake plants, but my problem was the planter pot. That had to be perfect too. That was how the urn planters came in. Taking the plant out of the original planter wasn't any hassle, as while it bore the planter, it was not root bound. I had to tear it. Was a thin plastic planter. In a way, I understood how it could manage to bore that planter pot, because it wasn't as sturdy. It's actually one of those starter planter pots that you would purchase. But perhaps it would have been a great thing if the root was root bound. I would probably have a flowering plant right now. Repotting the plant, it was relatively easy. My only hassle was getting the planting media. I had to take care when I was really pulling taking off the flower pot that was damaged from off the plant. I didn't want to damage the plant any at all. Now, the plants were repotted. As a matter of fact, I had it, all of it was on one, and I separated it into 3. The plants were repotted, and I placed some plant fillers. The plant fillers, they're some form of succulent type. I placed those plant fillers around the plant. You can imagine when those plant fillers get ready to hang and the snake plants get taller. Boy, while new growth for summer for me means repotting last minute plants and also moving them around. Yeah, moving them around. I have to be moving some of my flower pots around. And the reason for moving them around is that when the summer sun move, I want my plants to get that benefit. I'm gonna show you and tell you of my summer changes that I made. That will be in another vlog. Now, these changes are for the purpose of saving the plants and using the plants to make my summer enjoyable. Repotting a plant for me at this time, I tend to be careful because I like to repot and do all of that in the spring months. However, like I said, I didn't have a choice, so I had to do it now, and I don't regret it because it has been about 1 week or so since I have repotted that plant, and it isn't dead yet. As a matter of fact, I think the snake plant is a hard plant to kill. Some persons have it inside, but I always wanted my snake plants outside. And like I say, I have the perfect spots for those 2 snake plants. The thing is about it is, what I really wanted was when I planted it in the spring, then it would get that natural rainwater. But who to tell? We might just get some rain in the summer. Now that I've moved where it was originally, it's actually now in the sun, full sun, and I probably, because I just planted it, I have to be watering it regularly. I don't really want it to dry out and burn up, because I've seen some snake plants that some persons have, and when you look on it, it's sort of pale in color, and I think it's because they don't water it as often, the fact that it is in the sun. So I'm going to tell you of the progress of that snake plant in the urn planter. I'm going to help you to see the growth that it has achieved, if any, and also how the plant fillers look around them. I'm not sure if the plant fillers will be able to stick around for a while, because the snake plant, can I tell you, sometimes it just push up a sucker anywhere. But it really wouldn't matter. It really wouldn't matter, because at the end of the day, it will look good and it will serve the purpose that I want. If anything, I just remove the plant fillers, but for now they look good in there, so I'll let them stay. However, please remember, if you can do without planting most of your things in the summer, try it, because it means more sun and more watering. And if you're like me, I know you want to get rid of that, but if you don't have a choice, then go ahead. But please remember, you need to be aware that the fact that the sun is out, it can scorch up the very plant that you have, and you also need to make sure that it's well watered, so that whatever sun it faces, it can manage it. So thanks again for watching this vlog on what it is that I had to repot, and I'll keep you informed. Okay?
You have come to the end of another series. Join us next time for more ways to conserve.